Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. Yo, what's up, everybody? This your man, Chris Thorns. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see the meme over there to, I guess that's my right, I guess your right to, however it shows up on the screen. And I want y'all to see what it says. It says, if I really want to be in a loving relationship, why am I staying in one that's going nowhere or causing me pain? Why am I okay with this? And that's what I want to kind of touch on this morning. It's probably not going to be a long video. I was just laying up in bed, just thinking about some things, and this came in my mind, about relationships. So here's the thing. A lot of people say that relationships are a beautiful thing. Well, I say this. Once upon a time, I believe that they were. Let me explain. That one time ago, when relationships were a beautiful thing, we had this thing called commit, where you had people who actually commit to each other and only to each other instead of each other and everybody else around the surrounding areas. Henceforth, while you have marriages that last for years, because regardless of what, those two stay committed to each other. Hell, you may even have some relationships back then where nobody actually did cheat. I don't know, because I'm an 80s baby, so I can't just really say. I don't know if cheating was a big thing back then, but in this era now, it seems like the word commit is a thing in the past. You got people who wants to be with you and be with everybody else. What they call it this day, have your cake and eat it too. So, again, back then, maybe it was a beautiful thing. Now, I think relationships can be a strain. It could be a strain on you emotionally and physically. Now, am I saying it can't be a beautiful thing in this era? No, I can't. I think it's all of what the two people make of it, and that this is what they really want. And then you also have this thing where, that one person may have feelings for someone, but the other person's feelings does not quite match the other person's feeling. Meaning, other words, someone's feelings is stronger than the other one. Now, in a case like that, what do you do? Do you keep pursuing a person in hopes that their feelings will match yours and be just as strong as yours? Or do you take the safe road and go find somebody that that's your work? I want you to marinate on that for a minute. You see somebody that you really like or you really care for, you do anything for them, But then when you look back and reflect on what's going on, they not doing the same for you. Example, you the one calling, you the one texting, hey, you the one probably giving gifts or whatnot. And even though the person say that they appreciate it and they may show that they appreciate it, but if they not doing the same thing in return, sometimes you have to sit back and question yourself. Do this person really feel the same about me? Or are they used to the game of chasing? Since you are the man, you the one that needs to be coming after me. Now again, I said a lot of my shows, a lot of women love to chase. And I guess if you a man that does chase, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But me, I just turned 39 years old, finna be 40 next year. I'm like this, I ain't got time to chase you. I'm like this, if we both have the same mutual feelings, then let's try to make something happen. Don't talk to me like I'm the man and I'm supposed to be going out my way to do this and do that when you're not doing the same in return. Preach. They're just only fair. And then on top of that, when you do find out that the other person don't have feelings for you at all, they with somebody else. Now, how do you look at that? You really look at that as you just wasted your whole time chasing that cat or chasing that girl. However you want to put it. You did the chasing and all that for nothing, just to have your feelings hurt. Which is why I like this part what it says right here. Why am I staying in a relationship that's not going anywhere and it ain't doing nothing but causing me pain? But for some reason, a lot of us stay in situations like this and we convince to psych our mind out that we are okay with this. But in the long run, we know damn well that we're not okay with this. We're not okay with this at all. And again, with me, I know I get over here and say things that I say about relationship. I say, hey, I don't want this, that, and the third. But at the same time, though, never once have I said that I'm not human. So I will develop feelings for somebody if I feel like they are for me. Okay? I'm a good person with a big heart. Some of y'all may know me personally, know that I am a good person with a big heart or whatnot. But at the same time, I'm not a fool for nobody. And I don't think nobody should be a fool for anybody. That's why the Spinners got that song says, it takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody. All right? So now I have a lot of people say to me that, man, dude, you single? You got your own shit? Man, you ain't got no kids? Man, you got the best life. I said, well, if you put it like that, then I guess I do have the best life. But what about the times where I get lonely just like anybody else? Is it really fair to say that I have the best life when I don't have somebody who I could chill with when I want to chill with, lay up with, spoil a little bit, go out, and do all the fun things that actual lovers do? So if I can't do that on the days where I do want somebody, can I really say that I have the best life? Maybe I need to marinate on that. Do I have the best life? Maybe I need to marinate, let that soak in for a minute to see if I really do have the best life. Now, the last thing I want to touch on this is throughout my lifetime, I ask certain people who I ran into in my life when they tell me about their past and how they break up. And when I ask them, how did you and this person break up? I hear this answer that we grew apart. I never understood what grew apart mean. I guess it has a different variations of what does it mean to grow apart. The way I look at it, for somebody to say that we grew apart, I look at it like, either we got tired of each other, we just want fresh meat, we want to go venture out and try different things. I just don't know, I just can't see myself being with somebody for years. And the reason why we broke up is because we grew apart. How the fuck does that work? Because if we grew apart and I spent all these years with you, shit, I should have grown apart from you a long time ago. But maybe somebody who in the comment section can help me understand, what does growing apart mean? Or is growing apart just a scapegoat to say that one or the other are afraid to admit that they the one that fucked up? Got a lot of people that does that. They'll try to beat around the bush to keep from admitting that it was their fault that the relationship fell apart. So they use this, we grew apart. You got men who lie, say it's the woman's fault. Kind of find out it was his fault. Then you got women who said it was the man's fault. They kind of find out it was her fault, the reason the relationship broke up. But again, we use that cop-out term. We grew old. We grew apart. from each other. Again, I don't understand that analogy growing apart, but I don't know. Maybe some of y'all who out there who have been married for quite some time or experienced the luxury of being married for a long time, maybe you could tell me, you know, what's this growing apart thing mean? Because, you know, like I said, I'm still puzzled by that, you know. I mean, if I break up with somebody, you know, I just need to say it for what it is, you know. She did some shit, I did some shit, you know. We just said fuck it. Unless I just answer my question right there, you know. I mean, we both just constantly kept doing shit, and that's called growing apart. I don't know. Maybe I just answered my own question. Who knows? But other than that, though, you know, what do y'all think about this? You know, like I said, I was just laying in the bed, you know, because I ain't been too long. I got off work, and I was just thinking about that, and I was just like, you know, whatever happened to commitment? That's one of the biggest problem we have in life today is commitment, and not just relationships. A lot of us have a problem with commitment. Period. What if it's a job? What if it's committed to our children? You know. It's just various things that we lack commitment in. But of course, I'm talking about relationships right now. And in this era, it's almost that commit doesn't even exist anymore. It doesn't. That's my thoughts on this. What are y'all thoughts? You know, tell me. Maybe it's something that I'm missing. Explain me, help this young man who is still getting older and still trying to get wiser and learning the art of love and the art of commitment and the art of relationship. Because remember, I used to always say, I ain't never getting no relationship. I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. But again, okay, but you know, then again, like I said, I'm human, so I can develop feelings for somebody. You know, I mean, that's the human side of me. All right? Other than that, though, thank y'all so much for listening. Can't wait to see y'all comments. Peace out.